Welcome back to Smuggler Adventures. Still in my apartment. I have been working a lot. But I think I want to talk about why change is always good. So come with me on this adventure, we can call it. So, oh, there's little Riley. Say hi, Papas. Hi, Papas. Oh, my little Papa son, huh? My little Papa son. Anyways, no, but change is good for people. I mean, it's very hard for people to change. Career paths, jobs are just a big change in general. And I know I probably touched on this topic probably through my previous vlogs, how change was good for me and just things. Well, there goes Riley. Gilbert Papas. But in last year, I started to get, well, let's say I just went through a lot last year, and I know I mentioned before, last year was a year of change for me, and this year's going to be a year of growing, and I have changed a lot. I have done stuff that I would never thought I would have done, and things I actually wanted to do. And one of those things for me was to, you probably see me rolling around, it's just kind of how you probably saw that, yeah, I was a Disney cast member, and yes, I did enjoy it. I mentioned a lot of stuff before. It's probably going to like a recap of my previous videos, but yeah, I was a Disney cast member. I got to do a lot of amazing stuff at Disney, but from my point of view, it just started to feel like I was just there. I was a cast member, but I didn't feel like I was growing or thriving. I felt like I was just stuck in that area. No matter how hard you tried, it was just, I was stuck there. And no shame on Disney. It was just that it was just something that, for me, it was getting to a point where you're almost like, you start to get that weird like feeling like you have to do something, or you have to go somewhere, or you want something new. And I was getting to that point, and last year I got to that point, and I made the jump to leave Disney. Now that was hard because Disney is all I ever known from a baby, which my folks actually made my nursery Disney baby theme, to growing up literally at Disney. I literally lived 15 minutes away from Disney, and that's all I knew. This may sound funny, but every other Friday, or if not every Friday, my mom and dad did this thing called Double D. And it's something we came up with. It was dinner in Disney. Now, my folks did, and they still do. They work long, tiring days. So, what we would do to unwind is we would actually go to Disney. We would either grab dinner right before, something light, or if not, we would grab dinner at Disney, but it was a little pricey, so sometimes it was mostly before, and we would go to dinner in Disney. That was our thing. That for the longest time, I finally became a cast member there, and it's something that I treasured for such a long time, and I still treasure those memories because it was something that we got to do as a family, and it was something I enjoyed. And I remember before, my mom and dad even bought my cousins annual passes, and it's something that my mom and dad, they wouldn't go on rides with us. I mean, they would go on rides with us, but most time their ideal thing was to grab a cup of coffee, and sometimes in the Tomorrowland Terrace, there was bands playing. If not, sounds funny, but we would actually go to the Mad Tea Party a couple of times because they had live bands. It was a fun thing till I actually started working there. Then I finally got a job at Disney, and it was, a lot of people say, a dream come true, because that was always my dream job, was to work at Disney. And I got, like I said, I got a lot of opportunities to do a lot of cool things, and things that guests don't get to do because they're guests, but things as like cast members and employees that you get to do. And I worked there for 8.5 years. 8.5 years. That's a long time. almost a decade, not a century, but almost a decade. And if I was stuck it, if I would have stuck it out for like a year and a half, I would have hit 10 years. But it was my time to go on, to move forward. And I may be jumping back again, but like some of the cool opportunities I got to do there, which not a lot of people get this opportunity, is one memory that I will always treasure is that I got to walk the entire attraction of the Haunted Mansion. That was the best opportunity because the Haunted Mansion is one of my favorite attractions there, and I actually got to go into the endless hallway. And if y'all know, oh my god, if y'all know, there's that legend or that story where a gun was fired in the Haunted Mansion. It went through the ballroom, and we saw where it actually implanted itself into the endless hallway, and the bullet hole's still there. It's actually pretty cool. Now, if you go in the Haunted Mansion, you'll actually see. It looks, as you're looking down as you're passing by the ballroom, you actually see like a little spider. It looks like a spider, but that's actually the crack. And then it was actually too expensive to replace the glass than to just spend a couple bucks to make it a spider. But yeah, there's been a lot of cool things I have done with Disney. A lot of things I treasure. The friends and family I have made there, they will last a lifetime, and I still keep up with them. I still talk to them, but I'm on my own path now, and I'm on my own path now, and I'm excited for it because this is something that I want to do. I want to become self-employed. I want to become a vlogger. I love going on cruises. I know I mention that all the time. It's just there's something about cruising, but that's a whole other adventure, a whole other story. But this is just something saying that even though you may have good memories, even though change is hard and it's always scared to take that leap of faith, it's always good to do it because no matter what, it may sound like my voice is cracking because it probably is a little, there's always going to be someone there to support you. And the people there that were supporting me were my friends at work. Even though I enjoyed working with them, they were, it hurt, but they were supportive of me finally taking that leap. My folks were very excited for me taking that leap, and that's probably one of the hardest things to do is make that leap, because making that leap, it's scary. It's very scary, and from going to what you know to for 8.5 years to not knowing what to do and feeling like, what did I just do? It's scary. It's very scary, but you know, I'm just making this video just for me and for my folks to see too, and friends, saying how thankful I am to have your guys' support. And you know, change is very hard for people. It's very hard, and for someone who likes routine, and I have to be on a routine. And even though Disney was there and I was on a routine, I wanted something new. I wanted to be my own boss. I want to be employed. I want to be self-employed. My goal is to have YouTube going, traveling, but at the same time, when I'm not traveling, I can stay home and embroidery. And so that is my ultimate goal, and it's something that I'm working towards too. So yes, it is scary. Yes, it is hard, but you know what? Change is always good for people. It makes them stronger, and it gives them something to look forward to. And there's not, I mean, this might be I might be like going back on my word again. Some people don't like change. Some people just like to just stay in their routine. And I'm not. It's just, it was time for me to change. Change is hard, but you know what? And I did go through a lot with the change last year, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did, because now, from where I was to where I am now, I have grown. Not only as a person, but as of this year, I was able to, well, technically last year, but as of this year, I was able to move out of my house, which I have been there, or that's the only house I ever known, and now I have my own place. I run technically my own business, not one but two businesses, and I'm I'm thriving. I am thriving now, and yes, I did move to a whole new location, which I did not know. I mean, I knew of the place, but I didn't know I would be moving there. But now I'm able to grow. I'm able to grow and thrive in the things I want to do. And I know my brother and his girlfriend are going to be watching this, and my family and my mom and dad. But you know what? This is just something for me to document. It's something for me to. I know people are going to probably make fun of it, and that's okay. But you know what? It's something for me to talk to a camera now, because before I came and do that too. And I feel since I have changed and made that leap from Disney, I'm able to do a lot more. I have a lot more freedom and a lot more control, which I didn't have before. And it's something that I like. And yes, I do call my mom and my dad and text them every single day. Why? Because it's just, they are my best friends. I know I probably mentioned this before and me being homesick, but they are my best friends, and they were my friends. I look forward to the most simplest things, and our simplest thing was to sit in the front room and drink coffee and watch movies. You think it's just something I like too. I was always a homebody, but I'm probably jumping around, but it's just, this video was just talking about change. It was something. Change is always good and hard for people, but sometimes change is needed. Change is needed because if you keep on doing the same thing for a long time, you just feel stuck. And that's where I was at Disney. I felt stuck. And now that I've changed, I feel like there's this opportunity that I have gotten, and I'm thankful for. It's just a small little video. It's probably like not one of my normal adventures or me showing where I work or going places. It's just more something I want to talk to. It's just something I had on my chest, and it's been on my mind. Is that, you know what? Change is good. Change is very good. It's difficult, but it's good for people. And I know I wouldn't be able to change without my folks, because they're the ones that push me, and so do my friends, but my folks are the ones that pushed me to change, and I'm grateful. So, Mom and Dad, I know you're going to watch this, and I'm looking forward to you guys to watching it. And I do like your I do like your guys' feedback. It's just that this is just more for my purpose now. It's something that I want to do. It's something I want to do. Something I want to do for a long time. It's vlog and sew and enjoy life. And now I get that opportunity. So, after all that, just getting some stuff off my chest, I feel a little more better now. Things I like to talk about. It's something that I feel like this platform is for, because everyone has their own journey and their own path on things that they want to do and things they want to accomplish in life. And the way I see YouTube now, it's more like even though it's vlogging, I see it more as like a digital scrapbook, or a place where you can share memories. Not only you can keep memories on there, but you can share your memories and adventures with other people that enjoy it, if not give helpful tips. My goal is to, like I said, I want it to be a theme park thing, but that's going to change. It did change. It's going to be more cruising and more family. And thing is, my folks are getting up in their years, and I'm thankful now that we have this technology, that I'm able to capture memories and trips with my folks. Like in April, I'm going on a cruise. Like, I know I probably mentioned this before, but I'm going on a cruise. I'm going on the Carnival Panorama, and that's one cruise. So we were supposed to go on that cruise ship when she was brand new, only 3 months old, but due to the that wonderful virus that happened in 2020, our trip got canceled. So I'm looking forward to documenting that trip with my family. And I mean, I'm one of those people that I like to plan out my vacation, and believe me, she's a gorgeous ship. I already been looking her up on YouTube, and I'm looking forward to it, especially for my family. It's me, my mom, my dad, I think my uncle and two of my aunts are going, so I'm looking forward to it. Plus, I'm sharing a room with my uncle, so Uncle Bear, if you see this video, you're going to have the best cabin, buddy. And don't worry, I got the drink package covered. But no, yeah, so I think this is why it's just, I don't know, it's just something for me that I want to document now. It's something that I want to do. It's, plus, I moved to a whole brand new area, which I knew of, but I never went to, and it's actually, I moved to this area without exploring it. So one thing too is I actually want to take you guys on my adventures and go explore, go explore Pismo Beach. I went on the pier for the first time on my birthday. But it was at nighttime. I want to try daytime. I want to try local food. Then I also want to go down up to San Luis Obispo. Then I'm only like 4 hours away from San Francisco. So it's like I'm in the perfect opportunity to grow now, and that's something I wanted. I know this video is probably going to be a little longer than normal, but yeah, it's mostly all me talking in my apartment. If you look at my view right now, I'm actually looking at my sewing machine with my camera. But yeah, it's just a new journey that I'm looking forward to. It's a change I wanted. It's everything I wanted. It's everything I wanted. I wanted to work from home, be self-employed, live by the beach, make videos, sew, embroider. I have literally gotten everything I have wished for and wanted virtually, like almost overnight. So yes, I think that's it going to be for this video. So if you did like my video and me just rambling on about change and different things, it would mean a lot if you guys do like and subscribe, because it will help me out on trying to help me achieve my goal. And like I always say, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Stay safe out there, friends.